And we are live. What is going on, everyone? It's Johnny Dunn, and we are back with another one. Today, Epic VeVe live stream. Today, we don't obviously have a drop right now, but I do want to go over a couple things with everyone. I want to first give a shout out to VeVe and 3. You know, that's one thing I wanted to come on the channel and really kind of give a congratulations to because all their hard work, dedication, you know, I knew they were going to be something special from the very beginning. So we can dive into it in just a little bit. Their final video on their channel. They just got hired by the VeVe team, so I'm going to give a little shout out to them. You know, I think that's pretty amazing. Um, so I think that's just amazing to see right there. And the other thing I want to go over is the VeVe community update video. So I do just want to say that, you know, this did come out a few days ago, but I kind of want to just go over it just again because I think it's really important to kind of shine a light on a few different topics that just happened. Let me just how to make sure everything's all good here. How we doing, Willow Kid? I see you in the live chat there. I do want to go over a couple things. You know, we can watch the VeVe and 3 channel. It's about a 5-minute long video, so I do want to dive into that. Willow Kid, my man, how we doing, fam? Big Eyes, how we doing? How we doing? Yeah, I want to kind of just go over the VeVe community update video. I kind of just want to give my thoughts on everything, you know, kind of react to it, because then I can break it up into shorts, break it down for everyone. Big Eyes, hope all is doing well, everybody, right now. Like I said, I think they deserve it. We'll dive into that afterwards, actually, I think. But this is the community update video. This did come out just a few days ago, 3 days ago. So 615 likes. There's probably 10K views, 8.5K views already. So a lot of you guys already seen this, and it's about an hour long. So I kind of just want to watch it with everyone. I saw most of it already, probably up until about 40 minutes. A lot of bullish news. We saw Omi pumping a little bit, so I think a lot of people are excited for the OUP article to come out. A lot of other things coming out soon, so I think this is going to be a bullish video here. Let me know in the chat. Have you guys watched this already?
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us once again. Welcome to our latest community update video. As you know, we do these on a fairly regular basis to make sure everybody stays in the loop on all things VeVe and Ecomi. And everything said here is just for community update purposes and not financial advice. That said, I'm Alex, and I'm joined today by co-founder and COO Dan Crothers. Hello, Dan.
Hello, Alex. Well, you could work on radio with that voice.
That's in past life. I was in radio.
Oh, there you go.
I kind of turn it on and turn it off here. But obviously we have David Yu here, co-founder and CEO. How are you, Mr. David Yu?
And real quick, I just want to say I was bugging out right there for a second. I was texting. I was just making sure. Wasn't sure if the news was public yet. So I was pretty sure it was, but I just wanted to make sure the news was public and everything. I saw Corey tweeted out and everything. Just making sure. Whew, had me a little nervous there.
Oh, doing well today, thanks.
Very nice, very nice. All right, action-packed episode today, guys. First off, really excited. We're weeks away here from DCon, and we're in the midst of spooky season. We got a lot of drops this week, a lot of spooky flavored drops from Marvel Zombies. We got the Disney villains. We had some of the DCon stuff, Skull and creepy themed, good stuff, and more to come. How excited how excited are you, David, about your son dropping on the platform, Mr. Chucky Yu?
He just wanted to come and play. He wanted to play. So I'm so excited that we'll be working on that. And you know, there's an airdrop on that one. We managed to screen. Yeah.
Yes, there's a poster. If you get the 2 rarities or the 2 collectibles, you get the poster airdropped.
Anybody get the
out of
airdrop?
Snapshot.
Or
So all the details
get
are
the
on the
set?
blog, so make sure to check that out. It's a very cool poster. I can see some of
They did drop the
vault builders
Pride.
doing something interesting with that. Very
The
blown
Pride
up.
airdrops were fire.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this thing. First off, we always like to start with some development priorities and updates. Dan, why don't you talk us through some of the team scaling we've been doing?
Yeah, I think I mentioned previously the team at VeVe is always growing to keep up with the demand, and we've had a couple of very very talented people join the team recently. One guy by the name of Mitch, who has come on as our product director. He has 15 years experience in product management and product development, and his job really is to head up the actual build of the features, getting them planned into our various sort of development cycles. And one of the great things about having Mitch come on board is, he's so ordered, and I think he's got the development cycles planned out right until Q1 next year. So the real positive upshot of this is that as our dev teams get more organized, we're able to meet timelines, and heaven forbid even maybe give timelines for specific features to come out, which is
That just goes to show you right there, right? In a bear market, what's VeVe doing? They're constantly building. And that's the biggest thing. They're building for when we do have mass adoption. So that's good to see that they're constantly growing their team right now too.
like, whoa. So really we want to be a lot more transparent on what features we've got coming up, when you can expect them to be rolled out, to have a roadmap to some degree. And caveats, the reason we haven't done this up till now is because things have been a little bit sort of ad hoc and chaotic with the crazy growth of the past 12 months. But yeah, coming into next year, I feel really excited about having Mitch on board.
And people always forget that too. I think it just gets a little repetitive, but so many things got delayed, pushed back because they were expecting 30,000 total users in year 1. And we blew that out of the park in month number 4, in month 3. So just goes to show you that they're finally getting, ahead of themselves a little bit, getting some breathing room a little bit, and so they're growing the team now, and it's good to see it finally.
In addition to that, there's always new developers coming on board. I always get David messaging me at the end of each month when he's doing the wages. It's like, does this person work for us? Or who's this person? I've never seen their name before.
Just random people sending me invoices. Yeah, this is great. This is really great to hear. I had a chance to meet with Mitch, and he's very impressive. He looks like he's very, very excited to get going, and I'm definitely excited to have him on board. So we'll look forward to seeing how that all shakes out with timelines moving forward. But just talking about some of the recent developments that we've had, we now have phase 1 of metadata out there. People are checking out Immunoscan and all of the data that we've been presenting thus far. Can you tell us a little bit about how that went and what the future for metadata is across VeVe and the chain?
Yeah, the rollout went very smooth. It is just to remind people that the metadata will be completely updated. I believe it's by the end of November. So as we've been teasing you from whenever we released it, like 4 weeks ago, any new drops we put on there will immediately appear on chain. However, there is quite a big backlog of those, 7.5 million NFTs that VeVe has minted over the past 24 odd months. And there is a daily limit that Immutable can do. So, every time you go in there, you should start to see more and more data. And then coming into 2023, we're aiming to get, more transactional data in there, ownership history, just those other little bits that are missing at the moment.
Yeah, perfect. I know that's something that
Mr. J. Kill.
Definitely looking forward to
BZ.
in terms of the full package of metadata. So that's good to hear. Great. Okay, and then last update we mentioned a little something about merging accounts coming to the platform. What's the update on that?
Yes, actually, sorry, I was actually just looking at where that was at in the dev cycle. Right, so basically it's going to be completed in around 4 days from now. So that's completed on the development side. Then it will just go into QA, which will possibly be another week. And then with part of our new development process, we're really aiming to have 2 consistent releases each month, which kind of falls in line with our development cycle. So we've always got to assume that QA isn't going to go 100% perfect. So we can anticipate that merge accounts will no, which is good. It means they're finding the issues that they need to be finding. So we can anticipate that merge accounts should all be rolled out by the end of November. And just a quick reminder on how that works. So basically, as a KYC user, you are able to merge up to 5, I believe it's 5 accounts with your main KYC account, and you can continue to merge additional accounts, but our users just need to be aware that there will be a review process where our support team will go in and just make sure everything's fine. We just we've always got the interests of our users in mind, so we just need to make sure 5 accounts should be reasonable for most people. So yeah, really looking forward to getting that out there. I know there's probably a lot of people who want to get those collectibles back into their master account.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
I know there's a lot of people asking about that. So
now the new win du jour of every day, really, since Payout was released, is MCP. I know we mentioned last time that we're looking pretty good on that. I know there were still some development left, as well as some testing, obviously, in QA, much like every product release we do. What is the latest on MCP Phase 1?
Let's go.
MCP Phase 1 is still progressing well. And just a reminder, I mentioned on our last call that we're spending a lot of time internally on our sort of development infrastructure. And that's really a lot of part of Mitch coming on board, getting our development cycles all set up and nailed down. And I am happy to say that that's actually progressed a lot faster than we had anticipated. So MCP is back into the development cycle. And somebody may kill me for saying this, but I'm 90% certain that we're going to have Phase 1 out for Christmas. So that's going to be a nice little Christmas present for
Let's
everyone.
go.
The thing that I do want to mention about MCP is that just remember that all of the back end is set up for MCP right now. So what that means is that whatever you're doing in the app now, your MCP points are being recorded. Everything you're doing, the sets you own, all of that stuff is already there. The only thing that you're not seeing is the results on the front end. So keep that in mind. You're already participating in the MCP, and by Christmas, sorry, Mitch, probably going to kill me for that. We're going to have the Phase 1 rollout, which where you'll be able to see your rank. Where you rank. Are you a master collector, or are you I'm not too sure what the lower level is called at the moment. And it will also have your level and your points calculation. So really looking forward to getting that phase out. And then following straight on from that, we'll get straight into Phase 2, which is the waitlist drop lottery type system as per the article we put out. Gosh, I hate even to think how long ago it was. I probably shouldn't even mention.
Let's not remind everybody. Well, that's great. That sounds amazing.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Please bless
Pokemon
us,
cards?
Mitch, with a great Christmas present and not a lump of coal this Christmas.
Man, yeah, by Christmas, that's soon,
There we
guys.
go. Okay, MCP in Phase 1 for Christmas. All right, search. How about that search bar?
Yeah, boy, that super annoying search bar, right? That's ultimately pretty useless right now. That is also going right into the development cycle, which is starting next week. So also anticipating that the first version of search will be rolled out by the end of the year as well. And that's going to include things like comics, your comics, artworks, collectibles. I can't quite remember if in Phase 1 whether it gives you any more granular ability, like to be able to search for edition. But I should be able to confirm that on the next AMA. But at least it'll be far more wider reaching, much easier to see all the results. We'll include comics. Obviously we want users to be able to find the content that they want. So looking forward to getting that one rolling.
Perfect. Okay, let's see. Another thing that we get asked about quite frequently, obviously, is the other CP, that the other program,
The other P, yeah.
whatever. OUP, which is OMI Utility Program, and obviously that is a little more on the Comey side, but we like to update here in these updates where we can on the Comey side.
Let's go on Doctor
Tell
Strange.
us what the latest on OMI Utility Program is.
Well, great news on that side. We have actually finalized the OUP, so it's basically done and dusted, and in terms of all of the, what we're going to be rolling out in terms of utility, and then Reese will be promoting that or publishing basically our documentation portal out to the community in, I think it was around the end of the first week of November.
Of course, he froze right when he said that, which is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
End of the first week of November.
Okay,
Should we just leave it like that?
Yeah, I know, right? So let's just, one more time. End of first week of November, we should see
22.
the OUP. Oh, 2022.
2022, yeah.
Oh, wow. Which is literally like a week and a half.
Yeah, it did get finally signed off about an hour ago. So
It's that fresh. Excellent. Dave, how are you feeling about it?
But pretty good. I mean, obviously what we want is our fans' feedback as well. I mean, it's not going to be 100% concrete set. That's it. It's dry. Okay. Reese is going to announce it. He will explain. The article was just almost been, all fully ready to be published.
Great.
Yeah, and Reese will be jumping on the AMA bandwagon at that point, and I believe he's going to do quite a few videos just talking through each of the utility, the staking, how it's all going to work. And then, as Dave mentioned, we always find it very valuable to get feedback from the community. Really, really excited to get that out.
Yeah, that's obviously a long time coming, so I'll be excited to help Reese spread the good word on that. How different do we feel that it is? I know we've been teasing some elements here and there over the course of the last several months as we've kind of put these things into place, but based on user feedback from the initial article, how different are we looking here for the OUP?
And really, the article that Reese is putting out, there's really not much in the way of changes to the underlying tokenomics. They're going to stay the way they are. Really, what this is about is, what is the utility that can be done, and how can you benefit as an OMI holder alongside with VeVe, and all of the sort of the features and tools, like for example staking or OMI to NFT. Reese.
And that's what the people want, right?
A lot of very cool features. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the feedback is.
Yeah, same here. Excellent. All right. Shout out Reese and Adam. All right. Let's move on. We did talk a little bit, I think maybe 1 to 2 updates ago about crypto pay-in. That was a very exciting update that we were working on. What's the latest on that? And can we expect to see something else of that caliber in our Christmas stocking?
This is big.
Actually, in your November stocking is more likely you're going to.
Oh, this month.
Just with the rollout of crypto pay-in, so it's going to be released in November, and then we're going to select, portions of the user base to use it initially, and then as that all works, well, and we feel everything's comfortable with it, we'll then roll it out to the wider community by the end of November. So, it's just great. Another way to get some liquidity into the platform. Some people might want to pay with fiat, some people might want to pay with crypto. So you'll be able to, use crypto to top up your wallet with gems. Now there are some restrictions around, how much you can put in, etc. And all of that will basically outline in an article, which will be coming out in November. So very excited to get that out as well. In fact, there's a lot of stuff coming out. This is not the normal AMA for me.
Yes,
I know, right?
Big November for us.
Wow,
looking forward to that.
go.
Just on that note, we talked about crypto pay-in. Well, what about crypto payout? I know we had paused that due to some technical issues. Where are we at with crypto payout?
Yes, that is also coming along well. I don't have a specific release date for that right now, There are a few other tool sets that we are building into the back end of our system to just make sure that it's as safe as possible tool, for us to use.
That's good.
So by the next update, next AMA, I will have an update on when that is coming out. But it's not going to be too far away. I imagine, within the next sort of few months or so. Hopefully sooner.
And Anaheim in November too. Sheesh.
Okay. All right. Queues and waitlists in the news as of late. Where are we with ours?
So our waitlist is pretty much good to go. So we're going to backpedal to all the way when we started this whole waitlist thing. And we do have the test drop that we're going to do with users, which is going to be blind box with 2 V's and 2 E's, 1 white, 1 blue. And I think
VeVe.
the whole idea, we want to basically trial this before we roll it out with our sort of larger partners in the space. And we can anticipate that is going to happen in December.
Okay. Great. Okay. And then last but not least on the development updates, what about burns? We talked about burns and burn events, etc., but we'd actually have the mechanics for just removing things from the store and burning them and adding to the metadata coming soon. Is that correct?
Yes. Now, let me just have a quick look through here. It looks like we have one issue remaining on that, and then it is going to go into QA. So, yeah, by the end of this development cycle, which finishes in 4 days, that'll be going into QA. So that's coming along very well. So
Nice.
I would anticipate that might be out in possibly the mid-November release, or maybe 60-40 the end of November.
And just so we get a sense of what that is and what it's going to look like, it's basically anything that has been burnt or anything that we plan on burning will reflect in the metadata. Is that correct?
That is correct, yeah. So there's additional fields that will now show up in the app when you view a collectible, which will be the original circulating supply, how many were burnt, and then the remaining supply. And the good thing about this burn mechanism is that obviously our first port of call is we're going to use this for burning any collectibles that have not sold out or have been in the store for a while.
This is big.
But we can also use the same burn mechanism for other features that we've discussed in the past, like coming from last AMA or the one before, where David mentioned we might have burn events where you can burn 500 of whatever to get
a
one
prototype
of something. So great to have this sort of underlying burn infrastructure in place.
Got it. And
it's going to be interesting.
You mentioned the first priority would be to burn anything that hasn't sold out. Are there any restrictions for us on that front, like by licensor or type of content, comics versus collectibles, etc., or is it just pretty much if not sold out, it gets burned?
I mean, it does depend licensor to licensor. Some licensors want to keep them in the store a bit longer. Others are sort of happy to remove it. So we will, for the most part, we will announce when those burns are going to happen. There's not going to be a massive lead time. Like, we're not going to announce 7 days before. It's more going to be like a 48 to 24 hour announcement. And yeah, I don't anticipate they're going to be.
I think we have a new drop.
Be, hey, by the way, this is your last chance to get
wow
XYZ from the store.
Cool. All right.
Wow, now this is gonna get interesting. Wow, R2-D2 drops. Wow. The Star Wars Droids collection celebrates droids, the lifeblood of the galaxy, who take care of everything from vehicle maintenance to communication. 4 iconic droids drop in blind box format Thursday, November 3rd at 8 a.m. PT. Wow, this is gonna get interesting. Because these are not the first ones. These are not the golden moment R2-D2s. But these are original colors. That's interesting. Let me bring it up real quick. Wow. This is going to be pretty good, I think. golden moments of R2D2 and C3PO should be going to the moon then. Yeah, I agree. I think those would be the first ones ever. I think those are going to be unbelievable. I just think in the short term, they're still going to do really well, honestly. They're gonna, like, for me, I like gold in general. So I want the first appearance, and I want them in all gold. But I would say the hardcore Star Wars fans, these are still going to do, I think, pretty decent because the Star Wars fans, the fandom is pretty loyal, pretty strong, pretty into it. So I think when OUP, it's hilarious. People are crazy. But yeah, I think this is still going to do pretty good. But yeah, I think the first ones are going to do amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Wow, what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat.
All right. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much for that.
Oh, this is amazing. I didn't even realize they segmented already all the topics. That's amazing. Good job, VeVe.
Just kind of touching on the similar development and update tip here. There was some conversation this week on the socials about some terms updates that Apple made for their App Store. Now, obviously, people were assuming that this was going to adversely affect VeVe. Can you just briefly talk about what those updates mean for us, if anything?
Yeah, so we anticipated this was coming because Apple never had specified anything about NFTs within their user agreements or terms of use, developer code of conduct up till now. And obviously there's been more and more NFT apps coming out on the App Store. And, for the past 2 to 3 months, we've been working very closely with Apple on, very specific features within the product around NFTs. They were sort of looking at it with a bit of a spotlight. So we sort of anticipated this was coming out. But from as far as we're concerned, our perspective, I mean, there's no change at all. I mean, except for the fact that they've now got it in there. So VeVe's not going anywhere. These terms don't affect us negatively in any way. I think it's really just Apple kind of moving with the times.
Yeah, and I think if anything that did affect us, and it probably wasn't even specific to this update, but noticing that like promo codes, for instance, are redeemable on web only.
Only on the web app,
right?
Yep.
So that's kind of an Apple change. That's fine.
Exactly. So
still
that
redeem
as part
them.
of our as part of our review process with them, that was one of the things they called out. They've got their own reasons as to why they don't want that in the app or an iOS app. So yeah, I mean, obviously we have to comply and whatever they say. So now it's moved to the web platform only.
And there was some speculation on what it may mean for our AR capabilities. And there was markers, non-marker, markerless, whatever. That doesn't affect us at all because that's not what we're doing with our AR functionality. I think, in fact, My Collectibles did a good little breakdown on that. So if you guys want to check that out, you can get a little more in depth. But these terms don't affect any current functionality within the app. So we're good to go on that.
Good to hear. Good to hear. And I agree, Green Goblin. Best news is crypto paying and OUP. Absolutely. Yeah, those are the two big takeaways right there. Star Wars, R2D2, let's go. Yeah, that's amazing news right there. Well, we got a little break right there. Let's take a look at let's see what the prices are doing. Is there any price action going on here? I don't know if there would be right now in a bear market, to be honest. But I do agree. I mean, the first appearances of R2D2 are going to be unbelievable. And C3PO. Oh, it did go up. Wow. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, these first appearances ever. That's why this collection's so crazy, because it's first appearances of all these legendary characters. Like, wait till we get Donald Duck and Daisy in actual color. The first appearance is going to go crazy. Also, we're going to get all of these, I bet. Maybe not the pizza truck. In actual color. Maybe not the D. Maybe not the lamp. But $3.95. That's still a deal right there, in my opinion. Yeah, I wish I had more of these. I only have one. Let's go.
So don't fret, my pets. All right, events. So you guys had a nice little dress-up party last night.
Yeah,
What was that
C3PO.
about?
We'll look the same.
Yeah.
That's another one we might
Dave,
not see.
you wanna talk about that?
Tell us about the New Zealand International Business Awards 2022.
Yeah. Well,
Let's rewind it because this is amazing. And yeah, all things strange. That's another reason why that one's so good is because it is the actual color. Now they got an award, which is amazing for VeVe. So this is the award.
So you guys had a nice little dress-up party last night. What was that about?
Yeah. Dave, you wanna talk about that?
Tell us about the New Zealand International Business Awards 2022.
yeah. Well, to start with, it was amazing evening. We were very honored, very unexpected to take away a special category prize they created for VeVe.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was a special category. I think the award's been going on for like 56 years. So it's a New Zealand International Business Award run coincide with New Zealand Trade Enterprise. So we want to thank them for giving us such a special prize in the evening.
I didn't know they made it just for
We
VeVe.
managed to have a table of 10 of our New Zealand team and some of our shareholders, advisors to the company that joined us to celebrate. And I think Dan took the prize on behalf of the company and the fans. So we're going to play a clip of the award evening here.
Oh, we got your acceptance speech today.
That's amazing.
All right, let's roll it.
By the exceptional growth one finalist had achieved in a single year. Judges were also impressed by the number of major powerhouse brands this finalist had secured as customers, along with strong results in the secondary selling market.
Thank you very much, everyone. It's truly an honour to be here amongst these esteemed companies and guests. Bringing VeVe to fruition has been a very long and challenging path, which I'm sure many people here can easily identify with, especially when pioneering a new industry. We went through years of really nobody believing in us, what we were doing, but it really is that tenacity that has got us all here today. The last people that I would like to thank is what we call the VeVe family, our community.
Let's go.
Product users out there who
Wow.
have just taken this product and absolutely run with it.
That's
created
wild.
Endless amounts of content and support. So if any of the VeVe fans ends up watching this, we extend a thank you from the absolute bottom of our hearts. Thank you, everyone.
This is honestly crazy. Like, just to see how far this has gone in such a short amount of time, if you think about it, guys. Like, this honestly just seems so, like, nonchalant. This seems so everyday. This seems like it's supposed to happen, but, like, I'm looking at it from the perspective of, like how we said, like, no one believed in them. No one believed in VeVe and digital collectibles and what they were trying to accomplish and their vision. And, like, I can resonate with that. Like, when you have a vision and it's so strong and no one can see it but you, like, all it takes is just a couple of people to see the vision and boom. Look where things have gone so far. And it's only still just beginning. I almost want to say I want to fast forward it like 3 to 5 years from now, but I almost don't, because to see the journey is, like, what makes most of it in to begin with, so that being part of that whole entire journey, the process. But man, this is crazy to see, actually.
All right, looking dapper there, Dan.
That's
Very
wild.
nice.
Yeah.
Double O Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of hard work going into it. Appreciate the shout out to the team. Oh, look at that. Is that the award?
Yeah.
Can't really see it, but all
And
right.
this is, despite what people are saying on Twitter, this is not a Pokeball. It is a New Zealand Trade and Enterprise Award What do we get it, Dave? It was extraordinary growth and emerging business.
Amazing.
Yeah, we were very honored.
Okay. Yeah, very great.
That's awesome.
Congratulations again, everybody, and congratulations to everybody involved, and thank you very much to the VeVe fam for helping us get there. All right. Well, it looks like you guys had also a good time earlier this month in the old Big Apple. Obviously, couldn't be there, and better things to do.
We missed you there, Alex. But you had
I could tell. All those shots said you really missed me. But yeah, it sounded like everything went great. We had some special visitors by the booth. We had a lot of VeVe fam out. Just give us a quick recap of New York Comic Con.
Yeah, New York Comic Con. So to start with, I kind of cheated. I got my 30th cosplay badge. So officially I have done 30 cosplay. I dressed as you on the New York.
You dressed as me?
Yeah, I dressed as me. You.
Wait, did you get used? Did you yourself?
Yeah, I got you.
If anybody had any doubts as to the level that David Yu's ego has reached, he's now dressing up as himself as cosplay.
Yeah, I want to thank all the fans that
he's a legend.
I mean, we have people all over Europe, France, and lots of gift, and we promised a lot of them that we will showcase what we got given and to thank everyone.
Yeah,
so, by the way, the Artist Alley is mentioned as one of the best, in any of the cons. So if you love art, the artists are always there. And this is quite different, obviously, New York and what's going to happen in DCOM. You got one extreme to the other extreme, from very superhero fantasy to, very pop art style at DCOM, DesignerCon. Lots of great talent. And on top of that, we had so many of the comic writers and artists from Marvel join us in New York. It was amazing. We had Peach Momoko, one of my favorite, most talented Japanese artists that came on. It was amazing. But we're going to start showing off some stuff because we did promise. And by the way, whatever we bring out, it's not confirmed it's going to be VeVe. These are
he has to preface it.
So is this a New York Comic Con show and tell, or is this David and Dan's collectible corner? Because I got to roll the intro.
This is the New York Comic Con show and tell.
Okay, there we go.
Now,
all right, show us what you got.
I got a real pretty cool Yu-Gi-Oh card, a Dark Magician from the Infinity of Chaos first edition. That was
thank you for making sure to say that none of this is confirmed.
Yeah. There was a lot of artists that came up, and they, we really inspired some of the artists, photographers. This chap brought up, give us a couple magazine of the works that he has done in the past. That was in a special issue. I also got a couple, and I got a copy of that. That was running on the Comic-Con special edition weekend of Spider-Man. That was pretty cool. I did get a few toys. One of the guy who got his Mickey drop, he thought I should get the physical here.
So very cool. That's what is that, Mirrorverse, right?
Yeah, that you are correct, Mirrorverse. Yeah. And one of the talented Southeast Asia toy designer got me one of these. These are very cool, very sought after. Lots of comic books. I got a Peach Momoko sign, amazing.
Oh, wow.
Spider-Man. That's so cool.
Signed,
yeah.
Nice.
Get out.
Beautiful.
While you're doing that, Dave, I've got to show my signed one as well. It was so nice seeing Peach up on the Marvel booth. Yeah, she's such a nice lady as well.
Yeah, I have to tell you the story.
Did I just steal your thunder? Sorry.
I forgot. And it was one of the limited 3,000 copy ever made. So that was cool. Got a beautiful French purse wallet thing, travel companion from one of the French
This explains why you were to the booth very often.
Yeah. Oh,
Shopping.
He's too busy running gifts back to his hotel room.
Yeah, I got X-Men comic. Love that. I'm gonna read that this weekend. I got a Harley Quinn DC given, trade paperback given
Very
to
cool.
me. There's one beautiful fan, Tina and her family can buy. Give myself and Dan a whole lot of bloody great comics to read, Dan. So there's some great catch up there.
Speaking of all that, I think Comics and Crypto just came out with like a collectibles corner show series that they're doing on YouTube that might have him and Ali from Elite Comics, I believe. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I'm pretty sure I saw that. So if you guys want to go check out his entire collection, I'm sure he shows a lot more of it on Comics and Crypto's channel.
One of mine in the background over there.
Oh, very nice.
Someone give me a 9.8 Detective comic. That's pretty cool.
Hey.
9.8 goes with the hat.
9.8 hat,
Great
wow.
idea to give Dave.
What a hat. That's hilarious.
Something very, very special. Now, this was a Batman comic got banned. I won't go into detail why it's been banned. Very rare cover. They had to put it off or censored it because certain things should be there or not there. And everyone know I love Jim Lee. So I didn't see Jim Lee this time, but one of the things went to one of the event that he was doing a talk with some project they're working on and a sign. So I got that. That's amazing.
So cool. Beautiful.
So I'm gonna do that. One of my favorite character, Batman.
Everyone's getting
give
rugged.
us a whole lot of beautiful CDs for Dan to listen to because he really wants us to bring music into NFT.
Is it his own music?
Yeah, his own music.
Yeah.
So I look forward to what's coming. But over here, Ron also given me a one of one. So
I love it.
Yeah, we hope to
Matches
see.
your one of one.
Yeah, we hope to see these in VeVe one day. These are beautiful, and we had the pleasure to go to his studio on the
cool.
day after Comic-Con and just see how he worked around some of the artwork. Other cool stuff I got.
Well, are we still on Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
We're going to be here for at least
You
30
really
minutes.
cleaned up there, didn't you?
Look at the Star Wars prototype
Wow.
for it.
Wow.
And
Prototype.
this is I was talking about, maybe we will be making some special edition of prototypes where it's more rare, you can't just buy it easily, that you maybe it will be a redemption with the
I like
comments
that.
you have or collectibles that you don't want with it. Someone give us some Enjoy mini figures. Some of the coolest stuff I got, which I'm about to get to the cool stuff. A fan made a fungal pop of me.
Wow.
Get out. And it has the logo on it and everything? Amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
It's got overview and it's got glow in the dark utility on it.
Wow. That's amazing.
That is too good.
So those are cool. And
What?
a few little badges.
That's amazing.
Got a Millennium Falcon in
I
a
didn't see
bottle. Oh, guess who stopped by? I had Mumba.
Mumbai.
Oh.
That's very cool.
Giving me one of her original sketches.
That
We're
is
gonna get to
awesome.
that decon though. So lovely.
When
we hope to see
Mumbai? When Mumbai on VeVe?
Soon.
very soon.
Hey.
Extremely talented. Oh, and I got a little Mumba, jam
Very cool.
thing.
Hey, Kurosemi, appreciate you, brother.
I met her briefly last decon.
She's lovely, yeah.
She was great.
So
Yeah, she's
down
very
to
sweet.
earth.
Yeah.
So talented. Someone, also Tina, who got us this while they were traveling in Egypt. So they bring us great luck. And
What's the name of it?
I'm gonna be working there over the winter too.
yeah,
So
luck, good for work, give us that great powerless. And I just love people that show appreciation to, the work that we've done. And I got a couple more really cool, important gifts.
It sounds like you're getting all the appreciation here, Dave, because my kitty was a lot smaller.
Really? Oh, okay,
Funny enough, like when you're done, I actually have my own New York Comic Con show and tell to do,
okay, let's do
even
that.
though I wasn't there.
Now, someone works at Delta Air, and I promise I couldn't mention the name. I got his flight badge, and it has our VeVe logo on it.
Wow.
That's pretty
Wow,
cool.
that's some dedication.
Are you just gonna wear that next time you fly Delta?
Yeah, that's amazing. The
He was
guy-
actually wearing it all through the Comic Con.
Yeah.
It's quite funny.
We're so honored to receive this. It's one of the best things ever.
Promo
so
everywhere.
Shout out to Delta Air. And then
Kurisemi, your collection's got to be crazy big by now, brother.
at the end of Comic Con New York, and we got heaps stuff, but I'm not going to show everything. Now, we did get a gift from our lovely Marvel team. The first appearance of Spider-Man and Mickey Mouse comic cover.
Oh, these are nice.
great.
Okay.
That's pretty
Oh
cool.
my god! And sign.
Signed too?
Signed?
And
Wow.
These are extremely
Very,
rare.
very limited, aren't they?
Are we gonna get those variants on VeVe at some point? Come on, man.
Yeah, let me work on it. This is amazing, and this is Dan's copy, so I was gonna read it, but I
You just
didn't.
stole it.
I supposedly my copy. I still haven't received that
Good
for 3 weeks.
luck getting back.
Hey.
But before we go off, a couple other things.
1 hour later.
A great score. We got given one of these. So Alex, you're the only one hasn't signed on that.
Oh, is my face on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
in the
wow,
India
look
in
at that.
green.
That's pretty great.
It's so cool. Yeah, one of the VE
nice.
fans stopped by.
Like Infinity Stones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And then when I got back to New Zealand, there was a box turned up.
That's
Oh
amazing.
God. That's frightening.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
now
boy.
people see how messy my place was. And then
Yeah.
in the back,
Oh, yes.
that's right. But one of my prized possession that I purchased, I managed to score during this trip, is meeting Frank Miller, one of the most legendary, artists out there. And he did a new cover, Furion, for the 300, and managed to get signed there as
And
well.
sign that. That's
So
pretty
that's absolutely amazing piece. And the cover was done by Job as well. So that was the cover I wanted. They had another one. This is the 25th anniversary one. They had another one which, they just sold out, like how we drop out comics instantly.
Cool. Well, I would have loved to be there. Obviously, we've talked about why I wasn't. But some of the VeVe fam become dear cohorts and friends in the outside of VeVe. The Omi homies, Max and Jamie,
Hey.
did send me a gift from their findings at Comic-Con. So quickly wanted to show some of these comics. They're all wedding-themed covers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Of
What a good idea.
That's cool.
various comics. So there's X-Men.
I love that.
There's Incredible.
And,
X-Men Gold.
oh man,
Fantastic
That's-
Four. And of course another Incredible Hulk. And look at Hulk is there in the corner.
These
We
are
can bring it to
variant
you,
covered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
that's
covered. That's really amazing. So shout out Max and Janie. We love you. And it was amazing to come home to and find. So thank you very much.
That's very sweet of them.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, well, moving on. That was a good show and tell ahead of even Collectible Corner. Let's talk a little bit about Decon. We've talked about it last time. The anticipation is growing. You have leaked some news, much to my chagrin, but now it's out there. And let's just run with it. Let's just.
So let's
go
set
with
the
it.
story straight. I didn't know I was leaking anything because I thought we were.
You never do.
And then I go, oh well, since we talked about it, we
We did talk about it, but after we stopped recording.
Right.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
That was the bit.
So I did have to explain to a few people that even last night after the award, they go, wow, Decon. We got Legal Dave have decided to follow us just in case I
Legal Dave.
say more things wrong. So he's decided now he's gonna
be shadowing you.
You're gonna have 2 enforcers on you.
and you know, our teams are basically asking, is the demo is gonna actually come to fruition? I'm just going, you know, Dan's working hard behind that because hey,
yeah, a lot of people think it doesn't actually exist.
Well, until we see it. But no, very exciting though. There's going to be a very preliminary view of what the VeVeverse is.
I always forget that we're going to have a little demo.
Very preliminary walkthrough.
Yeah, I can elaborate a little bit on it if you like.
Yeah,
Alex.
let's do that.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, really what I want to do at the Decon is just give a bit of presentation about, you know, what our vision for the VeVeverse is. I really want to highlight a lot of the amazing technology and features that are available in the platform from word go, because I think there's a lot of stuff that people are going to like. And in fact, shout out to everyone in the VeVe fam who responded to my Twitter post about what you want to see. I was a bit nervous posting it, but after reading through everything, I really feel that we've hit, you know, pretty much most of the
people
boxes.
really want avatars. I know that.
But really, you know, what your vision is and what my vision is are very closely aligned. So that was a big brow mop moment for me. So
we're setting the bar high. We're setting the bar high.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't say day one.
That's true.
So yeah, really just a bit of a phase rollout. Again, highlighting all of the cool technology in the area because the platform is very advanced compared to what's out there. And then we obviously want to do, you know, a big live demo of your new space in the VeVeverse.
It's pretty cool.
You know, what you can do, how customizable it is, all of the multi-user side of things, all the customization abilities. So yeah, really looking forward to getting that first demo out there.
It does exist, Alex, because I did ask them. I'm going, listen, I haven't seen anything for months, even for years, because as I say, I wasn't privileged to know. Dan was very nice to send me a link to it, and then I start asking, how do I get in here? How do I do that? And he's just going, dumb user, this is what you need to do. And it does exist. It's beautiful. The speed was amazing. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it on the demo day.
Yeah, and also I think just to, you know, really and we'll go into a bit more of this about during the demo, but you know, for us the VeVeverse is really like I think David actually you know, put it very, very nicely, which is that it's really the afterlife of collectibles. You know, you've got your collectibles in VeVe. Yes, you can do some rudimentary stuff in the showroom in VeVe now. You can buy, sell, all that stuff. But this is really what we feel is the next stage or the next evolution of what you can do with your collectibles, you know, inside this sort of metaverse. So yeah, really looking forward to finally getting that out there.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see it myself.
Will we be live streaming that for people at home?
Working on that. Yeah. Well, if we don't live stream it, because it's mainly a question of you know, doing the demo at the same time as the live stream. We want to make sure we're conserving bandwidth to make sure that
we'll record a little segment, and maybe on our November AMA we'll showcase.
Yeah, well, we're planning on sharing some on social, but we'll take a deeper dive into the November community update.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of people going to be live streaming this.
I'll definitely be live streaming.
I'm sure people will have their Instagram live up and whatnot. But we're planning to do the same thing, but just to give it, you know, the shine and the respect it deserves. We're going to try to do release some clips on social as well.
This is going to be exciting, I'll tell you that.
All right, looking forward to that.
First demo?
Talking a bit about the gold and silver logo utility over the last couple of weeks since Comic-Con. Why don't you, for the record, talk about A, are there any more cards left? And B, what is this utility you keep referring to?
Yeah, okay, so we really, number one, the beauty about the VeVe logo is that we have controls what we could do and what we want to try out in beta to show some of our licensor artists what some of the creation you
VeVe City.
And
It's a
it's
fact.
right now the logo, as you know, has been given out for free, so it's almost like a membership in a way where you have something to show through the verification that you own this. We just really want to, number one is to create a group of users who really love collecting and who wants to be part of that journey. And this journey is going to be a long haul of it. An idea is that every physical meetup, there will be a gold and silver logo program that will give these fans. And the idea is to every conference we go, every expo we go, these group of holders will follow us and to create the hypes and help us, you know, put our word out there.
You
At the
definitely help create
decon
the hype.
event, I just want to make it quite clear is you're going to be lining up to purchase certain merchandise in our stand. They're not going to collide with the redemption of the gold and silver logo. We will be putting out a calendar, and Alex is going to be slotting all that. It's going to be super busy. You got artists visiting us. We got the Jermaine Roger, the Frank Kozak drops, the physical item, and a few other collectible things that you can buy on our stand. None of those is going to collide. The idea is we want to run a very smooth, and Alex, you can touch point. But the gold and silver logo, you will have a special line to redeem your collectible. And there's only going to be one redemption when you turn up. So please don't turn up with 50 accounts and expect you're going to get 50. The idea, if you have multiple gold and silver logo, is that you bring a friend to share that around. And for those logo holders, if you come make the show, you have up to 3 shows to redeem that product. So basically, we will try to carry those products to the next show, and you have up to 3 times to redeem them, and then pretty much you fall for it. Because we don't know if every owner will physically come out. I mean, Dr. Prophet, I mean, I went dinner. This guy is like Spider-Man. I mean,
Shout out
I
Dr.
didn't even see his
Prophet.
face. I might as well go with one of these when I saw him. But you
Just
physically
happen
need
to have one there.
I just happen to
We don't want to ask why, Alex.
He's got everything there.
Okay, so if you, do you
Ultimate
still have more to
collector.
Because I actually have a question on this.
Yeah,
in that
please,
you have
go
the
ahead.
3 events to redeem. So you did mention at one point that it was first come first serve. So are you planning to have enough product for how many logo holders we anticipate to show up? Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
going to be a matter of if you show up and we're all out, right? You're going
Yeah.
to get one, so there's no need to rush to the booth at the time for the redemption and
Yeah.
like.
And
mow
if you
people
were there
down.
and you did miss out, we are going to courier out to you if you were there because you need to sign for it. And they are all numbered, by the way. So you get all these are one of ones, by the way.
Wait, each one is one of one?
Hell yeah.
Hell
Okay, this is
yeah.
physical product we're talking about. Is this physical product or is this NFT
Physical
product?
product.
All right, bro. I'm really excited to see what you have in store.
It's kind of crazy. So if you have gold logo number 99, you're going to get number 99. These are one of yours made for you, and that's how dedicated we are. But we are going to do extra specials, which you'll cover that. I don't think I should spoil it here because it could create some problem.
Well, never
We
stopped
used
you
to it,
before.
Dave.
No, but to David's point, we are going to have a little more structure in around our presence this time at DCon. I think for anybody who was at London, it was just kind of a free for all. We had the 1 or 2 panels at a certain time, but everything else was just kind of as it went. Comic-Con was a little different. We're on Marvel's schedule. They had scheduled panels and we giveaway hours, etc. We're going to take some cues from that arrangement and have really a schedule of events within the booth. It's like merch sales, gold and silver redemption, artist visits, demos, special announcements, etc. So,
Smart.
definitely make sure you're there for early on Saturday, so you can get a feel for what the entire schedule is. We'll probably post that ahead of time as well, just so people can plan their weekend. But obviously everything's going to be subject to change because artists, can get busy and not come by at their slotted time or whatever the case is. But we do look forward to having a few artists to do signings and picture, meet and greets, etc. So looking forward to that. But
sorry, just going back to your actual question, do we have any more logos to give away? Personally, we don't have any with us anymore, but we are going to be running a competition between now and DCon. You probably didn't know because the company actually holds few in the mintage. So we will be looking forward, running a couple of social posts between now and DCon, some competition. We're still coming up.
Is that through VeVe, Dave, or through another company?
No, through VeVe.
Okay.
I'm
just making sure Alex has got all the details.
Again, breaking news on the old community update. I thought we were going to give some away at DCon as opposed to ahead of DCon.
We are going to give a few away. It's probably going to be some quiz, but we want to make it a bit harder. So we'll set some stuff out in the next few days. Alex, that you can share with the community, because we do love to see great social posts. We love to see, great AR image. I think we should be really rewarding to creators as part of this whole thing.
Okay, great.
Let's do that. That's the breaking news.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to getting that together in the next few days. But speaking of competitions and creativity of the community, moving on from DCon, we teased that we are doing VeVe Halloween this year, and this is a costume contest for you to dress up.
Can anybody enter this? Let me know in the chat.
Collectible, or something complementary to a VeVe collectible. So, for instance, if I want to dress up as Loki and hold Loki's scepter, the Marvel artifact, I can do that. If I want to dress up as one of the Incredibles and pose next to
a lot of good entries.
the mode, I can do that. Or I could dress up as Todd's Batman and pose next to my Todd Batman.
And
most creative, or you can dress up as Elektra if you like, David. We'll accept in the same way that we did the VeVe Rumble, all entries will be accepted via the hashtag photo or video via Twitter or Instagram. And we'll have a gallery for you to vote on. We'll change the mechanism a little bit so it might be easier to kind of see your entries. But please get those costumes together. I know it's Halloween weekend. Hopefully I get this video out tomorrow so you have time to kind of hear the breakdown of the contest for any further details, but the information will be out. And there you go. He was ready with his costume.
Dave's going to go trick-or-treating.
Yeah. All right. So that's VeVe Halloween. Okay, moving on.
I should show up to Anaheim with a Batman mask on, and then at the last second take it off.
I think we did a lot of show and tell, but did you actually have some David and Dan's collectible corner to show today?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, roll the intro. All right, what do you got?
Well, Dave, I'm going to go first because I can't follow you because your stuff is too good. But, I'm a massive supporter of Simone Legnove, one of the co-founders, Tokidoki. He was at Comic-Con in New York, and Dave and I were very lucky to catch up with him for a really nice Italian meal somewhere in New York. We went over to his booth, and I always love to get the con exclusive stuff. For me, that's the type of thing I like. And Simone very nicely held these really cool Tech 63 exclusive Comic-Con collectibles. I haven't taken them out of the box, so you might not be able to see it, but I just love the way I just love his design. I mean, it's
just
so awesome. Really? Yeah. So this is his interpretation of it, but yeah, these are my two cool things. And I am Ryan. A whole bunch of other, really cool limited edition. Unfortunately, I left it in my office, so I don't have it now. But a few other really awesome stuff from Simone. So that plus, I love my signed. I know I need to go and get it into a case, Dave. I'm still waiting for your shop to give me the case. I mean, how long is it going to take? Come on.
Sorry.
Sorry, Dave. Take it away. No, I'll stop now.
No, you finish off.
Do you think I want to show, Dan?
I just had a few more things to show, which is just that, amazing. One of our amazing fans felt so bad that I always had nothing in the background of my videos. And this is because I've moved into a new house and I still don't have any shelves. So one day you can see them there. But they brought me this huge range of comics, all just amazing editions. So massive thank you to the VeVe fans. So take it away, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, let me go first before Dave goes, because again he's gonna get the best of both of us. But I'm actually gonna share something that David gave to me, and it's fitting because it's that time of the year for Dia de los Muertos, and this is a Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias Dia de los Muertos Funko Pop with his little chihuahuas there that David got at San Diego Comic-Con.
Cool. Type of thing I like. And Simone very nicely held these really cool Tech 63 exclusive Comic-Con collectibles. I haven't taken them out of the box, so you might not be able to see it, but I just love the way I just
want to see what Dan had
very
there.
Cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. The packaging, and the color. It's probably
I'll be there, Ryan.
Yes, glow in the dark.
So, just to finish off the story, there was one artist I didn't get to meet, who I really want to meet, was Peach Momoko. I was downstairs in the artist alley. The story goes like this. I actually stand in line for an hour and a half waiting to get this signed by Frank Miller. But Frank didn't turn up because he's in the back behind the curtain in the super VIP doing his pre-signing. And I have to go, I have to mind the booth, but I'm a fan. I shouldn't really try to cut it in. And I actually know the owner who owns the booth, Doug, good friend of ours. And I was waiting so long, I actually had to go up because Dan's messaged me, Peach is here. You're going to miss out. So I had to go up and I said, Doug, listen, could you get this signed, please? And I'll come back and pick it up. I'm so sorry. I would love to have a photo with Frank, but it just didn't happen. I have to choose one or the other. Anyway, so I quickly, Doug go, he's just in the back. Do you want to come over and get a sign? And obviously got start talking with Frank, and just amazing artist. Dan I told Dan, you have to get that comic sign, and most important, can you get a video or a photo, because I just want to see she's signing this comic, just for my enjoyment purpose of it. I love, that interaction with the artist. Cut the long story short now, we had the dinner with Simone, talking about the future of our corporation, because a lot of our fans love unicorns. And Eddie, who did the Ultraman cover, came in, and I say, Adi, come in, and I jump up and I go, oh my God, it's really great to see you here. And I was talking, Adi's booth was the other side of Peach Momoko, and I'm saying, so pity I didn't get to see Peach. It's like, the one I really want to meet. And Adi's like looking at me funny and like looking towards Dan, and I turned around and Peach Momoko was standing there. It was so amazing moment. We managed to get photos, without disrupting their dinner of the evening. But I went from the CEO status to a fanboy just
in seconds.
10 seconds, I switched off. But amazing. It was so good.
All right. Good stuff. All right. You got more stuff? Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, I haven't shown my collectible, so he's showing some.
Alex, should you and I just leave?
Yeah, I was just going to head out. We're going to go to dinner. You guys wrap this up?
It's the you show.
Hey. So, to be honest, I missed my job today, this morning. So, I got upset. So, I went and looked for it. All the fans. I actually had people email me, did you manage to get the drop? I didn't. I got the real McCoy here.
Wow.
Great.
Wow.
Very 1939 Superman #1. One of the best ever cover. So I got one of the, Fire-Therian style. Definitely loving it. Yeah.
Wow, what a boss. He said, I'm going to just get the physical. That's amazing. Shout out to David.
So that's my collectible of the day.
Perfect.
You guys know my story. I was able to snag the 9.8. Hey, I haven't sold it yet. I think the floor is. It went down to like 8K, up to 10K. I think it's about like 9.4, 9.3K last time I checked. But that would be a good chunk of change for me right now, to be honest. Especially after, booking the Anaheim trip. If I could get the cash right now in a second, I'll probably do it and put it into Omi. But because I want the cash for another like 2 weeks, right after this article comes out, I think I'm going to just hold on to the comic for a little bit, see how, just let it ride. I believe in it, but I also believe in Omi, and I've been trying to stack my Omi bag even more, but I'm going to just hold on to the comic for a little bit longer, I think.
Perfect timing, yes, apropos. Love it. I did get me one on the drop, though. I was pretty fortunate.
We appreciate you, SoCal,
so
Omi homie.
Excited about that. And we'll see what else they can come up with. Looking forward to that. All right, I think that's about it. Let's try to get us under the 1 hour mark here. Unless there's anything else you guys have and want to cover. We did spend a good amount of time talking about development and show and tell this time around. David and Dan, any last parting words before I go into the VeVe Fam highlight of the month?
Yeah, we're looking forward to see you guys at Anaheim. It's going to be great. Please do stay tuned for the calendar, what's happening.
All right.
Yep, and I think there's going to be a few festive evening events, and yeah, big shout out to all of the VeVe fam who came out and enjoyed the New York nightlife with me and my lovely wife in New York. I'm ready for round 2 in Anaheim, so yeah, really looking forward to it.
Excellent. All right, so this is the VeVe Fam highlight of the month, obviously fitting for spooky season. This is courtesy of Wubba Wubba 07. Wow. This is Zombie Land.
I love it.
I love it. And I'll forgive him for spelling my last name wrong, but otherwise we're all zombified, all with perfect hair except me. I look a little fried there in the front.
David, you got you.
Yeah,
so you got David's last name right.
Yeah, David, you got you. Yeah, perfect.
Wow, that's
shout out
talent,
Wubba
Wubba.
Wubba.
Real talent, man.
This is really, really great. Yeah. What is?
No, it's good that he didn't touch my hair. Yeah, it's good.
Got to keep it on point, man.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for another community update. We'll see you on the next one. And if we don't see you at Decon first, take care.
I think that was an amazing community update. Let me know in the chat, guys. Do you think that was a good one? I think it was amazing. I mean, they touched on a lot of key points in the very beginning. It started off bullish. They were putting time. I know they don't want to do this, but they were putting timelines on a lot of things. Deadlines, I should say. I think November is going to end up being an amazing month. Like by the time we get to Christmas, end of December, so many amazing things probably will have happened by then to where I think the November and the December community updates are going to be amazing. MCP's around the corner. We got merging accounts. A lot of people have been asking me about how are they going to do the merging accounts? When are they going to do the merging accounts? Omi utility program. That's what's really got Omi pumping a little bit. They finalized the article, so a lot of big things are coming soon, guys. Like I said, this is about 4 days old now, so it's not, around the corner. Or I should say, it's not like it was brand new. It didn't just come out today or anything like that. But kind of just touch on it. There's a lot of people who still haven't watched it yet, so I just wanted to rewatch for a lot of people. I'm gonna end up breaking this one down, put it out as a bunch of shorts. So Ryan Webb, I am going to the VeVe party. Tito, let me just check out this VeVe Halloween real quick on Twitter. There's a lot of people, entering the VeVe Halloween. See if I can find Tito's in here. VeVe Magic. Shout out VeVe Magic. It's a good one with Darth Vader right there. Yeah, Todd. Tito, let me try to let me search for yours. I want to see the secret rare Miles Morales one. Did you tweet about it? Oh, what's going on here? Am I not following you on Twitter? I don't know why I can't find it. Canola Warfare, let's go. Gotta go on with Slimer right there. These are the top ones. Toki Doki. That's hilarious. Chucky's a good one to get in the vault. I still gotta grab that one. Electro, let's go. Daredevil. Boba Fett. That's a good one right there. Alright fam, I'm tuning out. I hope you guys enjoyed that VeVe community update video. Like I said, it was a few days old now, so a lot of you guys probably already watched it, but just wanted to touch base. Just wanted to rewatch with everyone. Till the next one, I'm signing out. It's your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out, fam.